I'm front line every time it's on. Flow, run and shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof so. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside great reporter is Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Yeah, they're missing a quality player. And we all know injuries are a part of the game, but they've got to make the adjustment.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre, George out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Austin Reeves. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that determines the outcome of your season.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Some solid defense from Hayes. Reeves against George. Here's Hayes. Joel Embiid with the board. George finds Oubre. Maxey on the wing. Over James. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by Oubre.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's George. He just could not put it together in that loss to the Clippers. Pass to Embiid. Beyond the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Reeves. Rebound by Philadelphia. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's Reeves. Paul George pulls it in.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
All sorts of time. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
James passes to Doncic. Out to James. That three's off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually, he's money from deep.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the...
Calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Lakers in second.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to James. Shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 9.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
George, a deep 3. That one's home. Still out of sync. The Lakers lead by 9. Doncic outside. Count that bucket. Doncic has got his second basket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
And it's James with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Here's Reeves on the wing. Finney-Smith. Down low. Embiid with a steal. Doncic against Oubre. Pass to George. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his space when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Thanks for that, Allie. Embiid can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Reeves. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Unloads. The bank shot, no good.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes for 3. Maxey. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. James outside. No good on the 3. 76ers trail by 6. Maxey, a good look. Oubre passes to Grimes. From outside the arc. Doncic grabs the miss. The Lakers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Reeves finds Hayes. Here's Doncic. Reeves with the ball. Still no points. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star with the great value signings around the edges really is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big 3, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. I appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Reeves. Now, here is James. And in that win against the Grizzlies, he's another guy who played really well. The Lakers with another miss.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Maxey, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Nice playmaking by Maxey, an overlooked part of his game.
So it's the Lakers now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Ooh, it's stolen away. George for three. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Hayes, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 5. Soft touch off the glass. Maxi's got 6.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxi there.
Doncic is doubled. Launches a 3. And it's Hachimura missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Oubre. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
The 76ers shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. James against Oubre. Launches it. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James attacking. Yep, count it. 16 points for him.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Grimes. And here's George. He's covered by Vincent. Fades and shoots. Nice shot by George.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Vincent. A big group substitute. Here for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Oubre. Gordon comes in for Grimes. Kyle Lowry's checked in for George. And Butler is subbed in for Maxi. Now here's Doncic. Coming off 41 points last game out. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 6. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Reeves has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Embiid. Yabusele. Out to Lowry. Here's the 3. Here's Yabusele. Vanderbilt with the block. And he gets it back. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Doncic finds Vanderbilt. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
James against Embiid. Over James. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this.
You really said you don't whoop niggas. You went and said you pop niggas.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here. Great off.
So, I would say the biggest thing to remember is that the Secretary of Defense is involved in every issue of our national security. Involved in, I don't know why you're laughing, involved in the use of nuclear weapons, is sending our troops into combat, approving drone strikes. There are little life and death issues in the hands of the U.S. Secretary of Defense every day. And on the alcohol
energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Butler. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in a power forward. Here's Connect. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Lakers lead by 15. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor. Embiid, a screen on Reeves. Lowry, the pass to Edwards. Pass to Butler. From the arc. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Butler. Edwards has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Reeves, the pass to Vincent. On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by Lowry. Back to Reeves. Here's Connect. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 5. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Finney Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Vincent passes to Reeves. Outside, Finney Smith. Back to Reeves. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Lowry. Still without a bucket. Pass to Embiid. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Philadelphia with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Vanderbilt against Embiid. Vanderbilt inside. And it's good. 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 16.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. James is checked in for the Lakers. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Paul George comes in for Lowry. Outside Butler. Pass to Embiid. Outside for Butler. And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Vanderbilt. Paul George pulls it in. 76ers trail by 16. Here's Butler. Rejected by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Vanderbilt.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's really the best way to protect the lead.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Pass to Oubre. George outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Lakers lead by 15. Reeves, the pass to James. The teardrop. Rebound by the 76ers. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Here's Yabusele, and that one is stuffed right through.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
76ers trail by 13. Oubre passes to George. The Sixers with another miss. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively.
to address it. He completely missed the whole point. The whole point, never would I allow people to talk, not allow people to talk about the court.
In some
and
ways,
criticize players
he's just
on what
unstoppable.
they do.
Here's
job
Maxey.
to criticize.
Played it in with a nice touch
That
off the
the guy's
window.
not performing,
Maxey's got
that's
8.
all part
Getting
of the
enough
team.
shots
But
in
when you
close
take
to
it,
play inside out.
It's not my job
Reeves
to
with the ball.
protect my damn
Oubre picks him
household,
up.
but protect the players. He's going to smile at you.
James
So
passes
that's
to
all about it,
Vanderbilt.
because I know he's going to be
Now Reeves. 5 to shoot. Into the lane.
Boy, there's a flow that's just nice when you watch Reeves play. Smooth on that drive right
Once he
there.
addressed it, once it happened, the first time.
76ers trail by 15.
Address it.
George
Just what
outside.
happened. He came over to me, said what he said. I want to.
And here's Oubre from the arc.
Right.
James with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Maxey. Give him 8. All alone.
Good.
5 for 9 shooting so far.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Luka Doncic is checked in for Reed.
This is how LeBron actually took it. You make
Unable
it
to
seem
get
that
that
I'm not a
one.
good father.
Embiid with
That
a
I'm not
nice
putting
defensive
myself
effort.
to putting my son in
Maxey with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Embiid.
And so you're like, you're pushing this.
nice
So
job,
LeBron took it a certain
Embiid.
way.
Inside him,
And
he has
am I
almost too
surprised
many
LeBron
options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
LeBron is a private person.
Yes, sir.
Here's
He might
Doncic.
have an issue with someone,
And he converts the
you'll
layup.
never know.
You never know.
Points for
Yeah.
him.
You
You
never
make sure
know.
you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
It wasn't after the game. It wasn't before the game.
Pass to
It was
Oubre.
the third quarter for the time.
Right.
Let you know how upset
George
he was
outside.
at Stephen A. and what Stephen A. had been saying. But at this point in time,
Hachimura with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 13.
But if I'm Stephen A.,
And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. He has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Hey, Greg, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than the days past. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here's Maxey following the score by Los Angeles.
Oh, wait. And I think when you think about it, when you go back to the way things happen with LeBron,
and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Stephen A. said,
Perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close too.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith.
So he addressed it the exact same way.
On the wing, Hachimura.
Court side in the middle of the game.
Yes, yeah.
As a father, you know, and like
Outside
Stephen A.
Vanderbilt.
said, he understood what LeBron was talking about. Knowing Stephen A., I think the individual that he is, LeBron said what he had to say today.
Coming up for the Philadelphia
Stephen A. is going to
76ers.
respond to that. Because
On Sunday,
think about
they'll head
anytime
home to
anyone
take
says
on the
anything
Charlotte Hornets.
to or about
And then on
Stephen A.,
Tuesday, they'll be
going to
matching
have
up against
an
Karl Anthony Towns and the New York
He
Knicks.
said.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they've improved over the offseason.
James passes to Hachimura, and yep, it's good. The Lakers lead by 14.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
George outside. Pass to Oubre. And here's George. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here
guys.
tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. Strong rebound has certainly been at the center of it. It's been good on a number of basketball.
And here are the Sixers now. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago, that one falls. George has got 16 points now.
George takes the contact, good body control there, allows him to finish.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. Well, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Lakers making a change here.
You got people, you don't like this.
Reeves is checked in.
He said, man, the way you talk.
Maxey surveys. Here's an 8-footer. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got 14.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And I'm very careful with what I say.
There's Doncic. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 15. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
And he gets the bucket.
Just totally relentless. Totally increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming.
I don't dislike anybody because I don't know anybody to dislike.
Timeout is called by Nick
It's
Nurse.
not like being open
And confer on the game plan. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers.
Sean Oakley used to run that track with us. Sean Oakley used to come to the gym and work.
1:11 left in the second. Maxey passes to Grimes.
Favorite restaurant. The N-word always got the cheese toast.
Back to Maxey.
Relationships.
And he got the whistle on the way out. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Hayes.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year.
Big Shane numbers. Never at that. He saw I was at the game the other last year. A couple of years ago, I took my daughter to the first. Well, it might have been this year. No, it was 2 years ago. But anyway, had to talk to him on the bench, laughing to him. I ain't got no problem with nobody on Joe.
Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Doncic.
Guys, see me, they behind me.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Instead of him like, we on Twitter and trying to blow it up. Hey, I got a problem. Hey,
to the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Anybody,
Nice timing on these jumps.
Got a
He's
problem with what I
somewhat
said.
on the small side for a power
why you said
forward,
that, Shaw? Why you
but
said
he
that?
just never
Hey,
gives
this
up.
is why I said.
Hayes
This is
finds
why I
James.
said.
Right. Hey, you know what I do like though? I'm not sure how the people in the chat feel, but I enjoy when you talk about Kevin Durant, players of that magnitude.
Look at LeBron
players,
with the strength to
I mean,
score through
the
contact.
greatest scorer
How many
of
times
all
have we
time.
seen that? I mean,
I
LeBron
love the
going
way
right
Kevin
through
Durant
and
uses social
into
media.
the defense and
I love the way
finds a
he's
way
so
to
accessible
power
to
through the
people,
contact as
to
if
be
he
the star that
hasn't
he
even been
is.
hit.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up
Sitting there for an
anytime
hour straight
soon.
and actually
We'll be
just
right
being
back
wrong,
after this
talking
word.
about everything. I really, really enjoyed that. That's something LeBron that we've never. I hear it.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe two of me.
Now that is it. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Tries again. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oubre with it. Picked up by James. Embiid passes to Maxey. Goes back up. Puts the move on. And Embiid with the lay-in. Embiid's got 7.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. Reeves against George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Hayes against Embiid. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Hayes. Here's James. Paul George pulls it in. George has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them.
Embiid passes to George. Out to the right wing. From deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Finney-Smith passes to Hayes. Doncic outside. Out to James. And Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 76ers trail by 13. George outside. Pass to Embiid. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here comes Luka. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Second in free throw percentage, and they did a great job of protecting the ball. Second fewest in turnovers. That's tough to accomplish in today's fast-paced style.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. George, good.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Doncic. And Grimes pulls it.